Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa, and this is Budgeting Over 40. So, as you can tell from the title, this is going to be a YNAB budget with me because we got paid. We got paid a day early, so we're in here to budget that money. So, today is December 7th. Happy December. I hope you guys are on the right track so far. Hope everything is working out. You're getting to accomplish some of your goals and, so on and so forth. Okay, you guys. So as you can see, we got paid. Um, we got paid. I got paid. We got paid a day early. Today's Thursday, the 7th, and we usually get paid on a Friday. But sometimes it comes in a little bit early, and I'm not complaining. If I can pay my bills off a little bit earlier, I will take it. So the first thing I'm going to do. So what we're working with is $3,157.32. And what I'm going to do, I have 11 overspend categories because I've been spending money because I actually needed to. Um, so let's go here and we are going to cover these 11 overspend categories before we do anything else. So, so I did go to the gas station twice. And if you've seen any of my videos, prior videos, so hubby and I drive both cars. Whichever car is available, we take the car. Um, so last month, he did not most of the driving, but last month, when it was time to fill the car up, he had the car when they needed to be filled. So he went ahead and filled the cars. But guess what happened? My luck ran out because so far, I have been in both cars when they needed gas. So today's the 7th, and I have already spent $105.05 in gas. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to cover that with our ready to assign. Okay, so personal spending. I went to the pharmacy yesterday. It's wintertime now, and even though it hasn't officially hit winter, it is cold. So I went into CVS yesterday, I had some medication to pick up, and I ended up buying some lip balm or chapsticks for myself and my son. And he turned 9, so he's no longer 8. He turned 9 a couple days ago. So yeah, let's go in and we are going to cover this. I charged that to a credit card, so let's go ahead and cover it. So if I sound a little froggy is because one, I am very tired based on my work schedule, and two, it's cold. So I'm not sure if I'm picking up a little cold. I don't feel sick, but who knows? The winter or colder months is a little crazy. So I went out the other day and I spent $40 or $39.99 in the personal section. Um, this was just to make me feel good, actually. I'm not going to lie. It was to make me feel good. And I know somebody's going to watch this and going to be like, but you can't be spending money. I had to. I needed to pick me up, to be honest. So $39.99, I'm going to cover that with ready to assign. So I did go grocery shopping and I also put that on a credit card and I was over. Um, I was hoping to spend about $200. Really I was supposed to spend 175, but my house was completely depleted. So I'm gonna go ahead and put $250 in the grocery section because I'm gonna have to go grocery shopping again. In the household, I also went over what I had budgeted for the week. I wanted to only spend $25 and let's see, I ended up getting some body wash and some other household products when I went grocery shopping. So, okay, I'm going to just assign $100 to that section. Okay, copay. So now I had to go to the doctor the other day, and they were telling me that there was a past due. My copay is $25. They were telling me that from the last time I was there, there was a $25 that I didn't pay, so I had to end up paying $50 to cover that visit plus the visit before. That's how they get you. So that I also went and picked up medication, allergy medication I do take daily, and also prescription medication. And I spent $18.13. I'm just gonna cover that because I think that's all I will need for the month. Clothes and shoes for the kids. So it was my son's birthday, and even though I had nothing budgeted, I had to get him something. So I ended up getting him some clothes. So that was $45.81. And I know you guys are going to come for me because, based on what my based on what my cash flow is, I shouldn't be spending, but it was my son's birthday. Okay, I did it. Supplies for the kids. So the other day I was mentioning to you guys that my 3-year-old, who is potty trained, goes to bed in a pamper. So I was trying not to buy pampers anymore. But I noticed she had a couple of accidents a few nights back to back, and I was like, yeah, we need to go back to the pamper. So I went and I got her some Pampers, $13.51. I think there is toothpaste for her in here also. Yes, I bought toothpaste for her, and I did split it out because I bought it by itself. I had a few different transactions from CVS that I split up because if you shop at CVS, they offer extra bucks, which is their coupons, and I wanted to maximize the coupons. So I split the transactions. So I was able to save a lot of money doing that. I think I ended up saving like $35 doing that. So, okay, I'm going to cover that with our ready to assign money. Okay, so gifts. This was for my son's birthday. So I split it because one part of his gift was clothes and shoes, but I mean clothes, but I also bought him, he wanted headphones. So I got him wireless headphones and I got him a watch. And it came up to $41.23. So I did buy that for my son. And fun money. So I was just mentioning the other day in my closeout that my oldest daughter hasn't asked for any fun money. Well, she did maybe a couple days after that. So I sent her Apple Cash of $20, and there was no, I'm sorry. I sent her Apple Cash of $15, but there was 7 cents that was available in the Apple Cash section. So that covered part of it, and the rest came out of my checking account. So it's $14.93. So there we go. So all my overspent categories has been covered. So I am left with 2474.50 or $2,474.50. So let's go back to the budget now, and we're going to see what we need to assign, what we need to do with this money before we get paid again. All right, so first things first, I know for sure that I have a couple of subscriptions to come out between now and I have YNAB on the 8th and I have Peloton on the 9th. So let's see. So $44 for my Peloton subscription and $16.28 for YNAB, but there is $10 in there. So you know what? I'm only going to put $6. If we need more, I can always come back and assign more. So as you can see, there's a $4.99 here. So let me tell you. So you guys, if you are not new here, I've been chopping down my subscription cost. So I had gone ahead and canceled Klarna. They think they're slick. When I went ahead and canceled it, they said that the subscription was out of the cancellation was after, I guess, their bill date or whatever it is. So I was well into the new month before I canceled. So I still owed for that month $4.99. So I went ahead and paid that. Okay, so right here under the fixed bills, renter's insurance, I have a target set on here for every other month because this is my off month for my renter's insurance. So what it did is it's splitting it in two, half payment now and half payment in December. So I can show you. So okay, I need to fund $43.75 by January 13th, which is when it's due next. So it's splitting it. If I sign 2188 in this month, I will be on track. But I will have a little bit of time before I do that. So we're gonna just skip on over that for now and see what we have left. Okay, so let's go down. My internet is not due until the end of the month. My cell phone is not due until the end of the month. All right. My ECSI Perkins loan, I tell you, this is the weirdest website that I have been on to apply payment. So I had automatic payments set up. But somehow, when I went in and made that extra payment in October, that was allocated for my November minimum due, it canceled out my automatic payment. How? I don't know. That is the biggest load of right. So they were to draw the money on the first, and today's the seventh, and they still haven't taken the money. I called them 2 days ago, and they're saying to give it a couple of days, that it wasn't canceled, but I'm pretty sure it was canceled. Now these fools, they don't take payments over the phone, and they only have certain dates that monies are taken out on their schedule. It's like the first, the 10th, the 15th, and the 20th or the 25th of the month. Does that make any sense? Not really. So I set up another payment and it's going to go out on the 10th. So who knows if they're going to charge me a late fee because I am clearly late. Lending Club, I am hoping to put half a payment to here, but let's see what else we have to do. It's not due until the 30th, so let's change this. Yeah, it's due on the 30th. I have changed the payment date, but I'm going to see if I can budget bi-weekly for this and or pay it bi-weekly. All right, so One Main Financial, this is on auto pay for $300. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sign it because I don't want them to, I don't want this loan to accrue any interest because it accrues simple interest, which is daily. So I am on a good pay schedule with them, and I'm gonna go ahead and pay this $300. I might even go in and pay it today instead of waiting until tomorrow because it is scheduled to go out tomorrow. But I can cancel that payment and put it to pay today, and it will save me a day worth of interest. Is that worth it to me? Yes, it is. So I may just do that. All right. So that is it for my deck section. All right. So let's see. Discover and Mattress Firm are the next credit cards that are coming up. So I have Discover on the 12th, Mattress Firm is due on the 14th, and then Capital One number one card is due on the 16th. So I'm not sure. I'm not going to do anything with those for right now. Because as you can see right here, I have in the available column, because my Capital One number one card is the card that I actually use to do my day-to-day purchases. So I have to put $554 on there. Based on a payment that I already made, I have already satisfied my minimum payment. So this card is not going to get a minimum payment this month. So I may just put monies in here for Discover, but let's bypass that for now. All right, so car insurance is due on the 13th. That's not until next week because I am budgeting on a weekly basis from a Sunday to a Saturday for the month of December since it started on the 1st. Of course, it started on the 1st. Since the 1st was a Friday, I have included that Friday and Saturday, the 1st and the 2nd, into the first week of December. So my first week is going from the 1st and it's ending on the 9th. So I'm trying to cover everything that falls within that period of time. I didn't budget anything in the personal section per se. I had $10 to the personal spending, which I'll leave out for now. Groceries. I'm gonna need to go grocery shopping again. What do I need? What do I want to do? All right. I'm not sure what I want to do for groceries. For household, I still have 2113 left in here, so we'll leave that for now. Copay, nothing. Men's nothing. Eating out, I have $50. That's on here. Let's see. I'm gonna put $10 in here. I know you guys are gonna say, "Oh, you're not supposed to be eating out. You don't have the money." But let me tell you, sometimes it just it just happens. So I have cut back on this drastically. I may not even use this $10, but it's safe to put it in there just so I know it's there. Okay, so tomorrow's Friday. I do need to pay the babysitter, so that's one thing I have to put in for 220. I do need to send the support for my daughter. I'm gonna be sending 263. All right. All right, so haircuts. I think I'm gonna need to get my son's haircut sometime this week. I'm gonna try to see if I can get it on Saturday for $35. Okay, so I know in this little savings section, this is a Credit Karma little save account that I have. I've never really talked about this, but it is a part of a little place that I tuck a little bit of money away at. So there is $10 that went over to the spend account. So I'm gonna put $10 there. All right. And next up, my cash envelope. So I had budgeted, according to my spreadsheet, I want to put $25 for my emergency fund. I want to put $20 to my other challenge. So, okay, here we go. Find the emergency fund. Let's put $25 here. Next up is All Things Kids, which is the savings challenge that I'm doing, trying to save $500. I'm going to put $20 here. And these are the sinking funds. I've never really talked about it. These are the sinking funds or cash envelopes that I'm going to be working towards. All Things Kids is anything that has to do with the kids. Annual subscriptions, I need to um, create a category for this and start to save up. I don't have any target on here because I'm not sure what I'm going to be paying for annually. Birthdays is self-explanatory. Car insurance, I want to be able to pay my car insurance when it's due. It's every 6 months, so I want to actually pay it biannually. So I created a fund for this. Debt payments, I want to see if I can throw anything extra to debt payments. My emergency fund, I want to get to $1,000. It's a slow process. It's a slow process right now, but eventually I'll get there. And personal, it's just a little bit of personal spending for anything for myself. I usually don't do anything for myself. I'm always doing for everybody else. And vacation is something that I want to be for because I want to take the family on vacation at some point. Okay, so in my budget, I'm gonna put back up to the savings section for the Credit Karma. The save account does $5 automatically. It's gonna come out on the 8th. I do remember that. So let's put that there. All right. So right now we're left with $1,536.50. One thing that I am now aware of is that I'm going to have to get heating oil. Yes, I'm going to have to get heating oil again because this is what happens in the winter. We burn more heat. We burn more heating oil than what we do in the summer. So last month for my heating oil, I did spend $423.22. I'm going to assign that for the month because I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to get heating oil. I'm not so sure about propane, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to get heating oil. Okay. So the next bit, let's see, we can go down to the transportation section because I had skipped over this last month, so I need to do half of my payment. All right, so let's go into here. All right, I need to do half of this payment, and actually I had budgeted on my spreadsheet to do a third of the payment, which is $314. So I'm going to put that in there, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pay $314 to this. All right, and next up, I said I was going to do, I know I'm jumping all over the place because, this is where the money can make it. Lending club, I think I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to do half of that payment, which was the $530 that I said. That brings me down to $269.28. What I'm going to do with that money, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to put it in that holding weekly rollover that I talked about because I want to come back in and I want to assess after this week is over. Because like I said, this week is going from the 1st to the 9th. That's what it's more than a week, but that's what it is. So I'm going to assign this into this section here, and we're going to come back and see what we need to do with this money, okay? Because I actually expect some more money to come in on next week, early next week. Maybe by the 12th, the 11th, or the 12th, my SSI is to come in. It comes in every month. It's never late. It's always, the second Wednesday of every month. So that I'll be able to come back and, in addition to this money's budget out for the next week. So let's go ahead and do that. And there we go. And what I'm going to do, let's go back now. So all the monies have been assigned. Let's go back to our budget and we're going to take a look at our accounts. So there are some remaining transactions. So what I did do, you guys, this is new for me. I have linked my Capital One accounts, all of them. So my personal check-in, my bills account, my Capital One number one, and my Capital One number two card is with Capital One. So I have linked those accounts so the transactions get imported automatically when they're cleared. They don't show up before they're cleared. So there's no pending transactions that show up. But for me, I do go in and I enter transactions myself. But when they do appear, when they clear, in the checking account or the credit card account, it pops in here and then I can link those transactions to the ones that I've entered. So for my personal checking, is showing that I have 6 transactions to approve. So let's see what those are. And let's see, not all accounts. I wanted to go into my personal checking account. Oh, so I see what happens because these are all Capital One is telling me to do that. So I can actually do that. Let's go in. So I did some credit card reward redemption onto my Capital One number one card. It totaled, I think, $20.57. And these are all from charges that I have swiped my card to pay. It's $1 It's not a dollar, it's 1.5% cash back. So I went ahead and I applied these to a couple of different transactions. Some of them I was able to cover a transaction in there. So there was 3 cents there. I'm going to approve it. There was 18 cents there. I'm going to approve that also. 23 cents. I'm going to approve that. And the next one is 47 cents, and I'm going to approve that. So let's see, there's still two more. All right, let's see, what am I missing? Okay, so there was another 2 cent credit redemption. I'm going to approve that. I did buy gas at Speedway, which I already covered that in the budget, so I'm going to approve it. Okay, so let's get rid of our reconcile transactions because I'm going to go ahead and reconcile this transaction while I'm at it. Okay, so I'm back. Strong work. Oh, thank you, YNAB. You've approved all of your transactions. Time to check in with your budget to make sure your spending plans align with your priorities. So, okay, we can look at the budget. So there is nothing. If I just click on I don't have any overspent. See? Oh, before I even go any further, you guys, I'm so excited about this new snooze section. So when I was talking about my electric, if you look here, there is 21 cents that's left, but there's these little Z's that I snooze the target, and it creates a new focus view right here. So look at that. I have snoozed my pedicures. I'm not going to be going for a pedicure because I can't afford that right now. But my electric, which was $157 target, I have snoozed that. So it goes away till next month. That is so neat. I am super excited that YNAB came up with that. So, okay, let's go back to all and go back to our accounts, okay? So let's get rid of all the reconciled transactions. So the babysitter was paid on the 3rd, that cleared. Everything here has cleared because this account, like I said, is linked. So let's take a look. It should be, since this is a link account, my account balance should be $2,416.28. So let's see, and yes, it is. So I'm going to reconcile this, and those transactions are going to go away. And look, this is a little different. So let's read. So $2,416.28, recent bank balance from your connection 14 hours ago. Cleared YNAB balance is $2,416.28, and that looks good. Your account looks great. Your cleared balance in YNAB matches the most recent balance from your connection. This is awesome. I like this. All right, so my bills account, the only thing that happened new in this transaction, and I guess when it pulled the transactions from the bank, it didn't pull this in. So it is clear hubby sent over $800. He's gonna be taking care of some other things. I don't know. I don't ask questions anymore. But okay, this is what I'm working with for right now is $800. And let's see. Is your current balance 80204? Yes. In my wallet, I still have that $4.47 and I still have that $44.78 in my wallet. And let me tell you, you guys, this is growth for me. This is growth because usually I would have that $4, it would have been gone. And look at this $4, this money has been sitting in my wallet for about a week and it's still there. I would have found something from the snack machine at work, something I would have bought. So it is what it is. I can get rid of those. My Carter's card. So I need to cover this. This card is due on the 26th. I'm gonna cover this because I'm not gonna pay any interest on here. So this will be covered as soon as I have some money available. That 200 and whatever dollars that I had left, I think it may even go to that. We'll see. So my Apple card, let's see. So I did. Oh my God. So I've been babbling for about a half an hour because the video cut off at the 30-minute limit. I did not expect this to be so long. So let's hurry up and get through this. Okay, so my Apple Card, I'm just going to go through and look at my transactions from this month. So 39.79 for PSE&G for my electric bill cleared. I did get some stuff for the kids. You know, these are the things that I told you that I bought for the kids. I used my Apple Card and those cleared. So right now is my balance, let's see, $1,107.56. Yes. So let's get rid of those. And right now I'm going to go in and make this $125.59 payment and 59 cents payment. Mattress Firm, nothing has changed with that for now. This cover, this was what I used to pay my Optimum bill, so I need somehow to go in and cover this. This card is due on the 12th, so I'm going to have to cover this Optimum bill from last month. Yes, I'm going to go in and cover this. All right. So this may even be covered first thing next week. All right. So is my balance? Let's see. Okay. So these balance are the same. $5,861.50. Yes. So my Capital One number one card is the next thing that's up. Let's see. Okay. So everything here is cleared. Let me go back into Capital One. Take a look at this card. My cleared balance from what I'm seeing on the card is $12,764.41, and it is. So that means these transactions here, everything that I bought in CVS hasn't cleared yet. So I'm going to go ahead and reconcile this transaction, reconcile this account because that is my balance, $12,764.41. There we go. So I'm only waiting for my most recent transactions to clear. I have already covered them, so I can move on from there. Capital One number two, I haven't done anything, and any other card, I haven't done anything. So I do have some. These is where I house my loans down here. So when I went through and reconcile, nothing has changed with them yet. So we're gonna leave them. One day I will go in and show you the checking accounts that I do have down here. My 401k retirement account is down here. The retirement loan is tracked down here. And if, as you can see, I'm in the positive here. This is what contributes. This is what contributes to my net worth. Okay. So let's go back up. Take a look at the budget. And this is where we're at right now. So far, so good, you guys. This is what I'm looking at. I still need to cover my rent, and it's going to be late. You know, today is the 7th, and I should be paying it, but I don't have enough monies to do that as of right now. So this is going to have to hold on. I'm going to see if we can get it out first thing next week. So you guys, if you've lasted this long in the video, you are amazing. Thank you so much for everyone that has subscribed. I appreciate you guys. You know what? I have hit over 100 subscribers now, but I did hit that last week. I thank you guys so much. I appreciate each and every one of you that have taken the time, given me your time, you know, just to talk about my finances. And you guys come on back. So my name is Melissa, and this is Budgeting Over 40. I'll see you guys later.